Hey gamers, if you think you can read the mind of the Vibe, then you ought to check out the Vibe. Let's take a look at how this game plays. In this game, one player will play as the Vibe, and all the other players are the mind readers, and players are ultimately working together to try and win 3 rounds in a row. So at the beginning of the round, the Vibe will set out 5 of the themes and 5 of the images, and then they'll secretly pick one of the themes that are there, and then arrange the cards from on the left side, the least fitting of the theme, to on the right side, the most fitting. So I have secretly picked my theme, and I think I'm going to arrange the pictures maybe like this. So I would have those all arranged, and all the other players would be able to discuss what they think that the theme is based on how I've arranged those pictures, and the Vibe cannot give any kind of clues for that. Then the mind readers will give their guess, and if they are correct, in this case, if they had picked fear, if they are correct, then they have won that round, and if they've won 3 rounds, then they win the game. Otherwise, you'll set up a new round with new themes and new images and do the same thing until you either get a wrong guess and you lose as a team, or you have won the 3 rounds in order to win the overall game. Overall, I liked the concept of this game. It definitely gave me similar feelings to Similo, which is one of my favorite games. I thought it was kind of in the same vein as that, but I did think that this game was a little bit harder because the images are definitely things that aren't going to click with everybody, and I think that a lot of them also are really hard to pinpoint what theme they could even go with at all, which can just make it really difficult to kind of decide which theme. I also thought it was more difficult because you don't get like multiple clues, you don't get to like have kind of more discussions. It's just one kind of clue in how the photos are arranged, and that's it, and you just have to give your best guess. So it felt like a little bit too quick for the rounds, especially if you lose and you just, okay, have to reset from the beginning, and you don't get a chance to like play the other round. So I just thought that it was like a little bit lacking for me in that style of game, but I think if you're somebody or like a group who really likes this style of images, like this like more classical kind of look, then it's kind of a cool concept. I do think that it works. I just think that you're going to have a couple of hits and misses with the games. I think they're going to be a little bit swingy depending on what themes you get with what images. I think that can be really difficult. But overall, I think the game does work, and it is a really quick one, so I do like that. But you enjoy my full thoughts on the blog today to decide if this one's for you.